Chase Anderson gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Chase Anderson, Matt, a pretty good pitcher. Really good control. He has a 3-pitch mix of fastball, curveball, and the straight changeup. His changeup has gotten better. As a matter of fact, if he has that straight changeup, it makes his 92 to 93 mile-an-hour fastball look that much better. If he's on, you'll know early. He'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him, one gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Judge is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Aaron Hicks waits on deck. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber pull that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Batting third.
Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ball 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. In is Christian Yelich. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Thoughts?
He hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Ryan Braun stands in as he looks at a called strike. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Cain, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouled off. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And that's the second out.
Batting fourth. The second
Ready
baseman.
now, number 18. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Popped him up. LeMahieu has a play. And that's the third out. An inning in the books. So here's the cleanup hitter, Torres. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The second baseman, Labor Torres.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting fifth.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. That misses. 2-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Poor base running there. Got him caught the hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. The 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. Ball four. Here's Didi Gregorius. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Fouled away. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Edwin Encarnacion waits on deck. He pulls this one into right. Yelich back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. A ball and no strikes. Hit sharply toward the right side. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 New York. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 1-0 the count. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
1-1.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1. Left side, but well foul. Hard hit ball to second. And that's out number one.
Batting six.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hard ground ball to third. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting seven.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aroldis Chapman. 9-1-2 due up.
Number 54. Aroldis.
A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. LeMahieu, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn the throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second. The pitcher right here, you know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That evens it up, 1-1. Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball left side, fielded by Moustakas. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Leading off the inning, Orlando Arcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
The underhand flip will be in time to record the first out, but meanwhile that moves a runner into scoring position now with one away. In there, 0-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And there are two away now. So stepping in, Christian Yelich, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Two out here and a runner at second. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Yelich, a former Miami Marlin, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the man
and the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
0-1 the count. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Standing in, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
From the belt, the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Sanchez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 0-1 count, and the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side rip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. Hard on the ground toward short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Now in the box, number 18 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 18 becomes out number 2 this inning. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Edwin Encarnacion now hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
As the count runs to 0-2 on it.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early. 1-2.
Your
Didn't panic
attention,
or
please.
start chasing pitches
Hitting
out of
for
the
the
zone.
Yankees.
He's able to lay off
Number
3
28.
pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third base.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First base. Has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting
Number
right there. Not
45.
trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed. Strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes one. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Encarnacion on second, Romine on at first with nobody out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Aaron stepping in and ready for another shot. Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. In there, and it's 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. First and second now, 1 man out. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2. Here it is. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Yankees start to pull away a bit. It's now 4-0.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was one strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Labor.
Into the box, Torres, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Miller Park. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Dylan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Dylan Betances gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch, and this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 7.
Digging in, Eric Thames. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this is up and in, ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2. Line hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And a ball, 1-0. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Fastball swung on and missed.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. 0-1, here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second, and he'll make it in the score line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Adrian Hauser takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Brewers.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Nope.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Two and two. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Skied into straightaway right. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Now back.
Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One and two to the Yankees catcher.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. Now the best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. High in the air out to center field. Cain is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1-2. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have...
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The left fielder.
Here's Brian Braun now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. Now batting, number 18. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's in there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again,
Now
Mike
batting,
Moustakas. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of... Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
The batter.
Into the box
The
now.
pitcher.
Dylan Betances.
Betances.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Luke.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Your
Jordan
attention,
Lyles
please.
comes on to pitch
Now
now,
pitching
hoping for
for the
better
Brewers.
results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Aaron Hicks will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Standing in now, Torres.
Labor.
And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1 the count. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. So striding in, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Eric Thames waits on deck. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked. It's all the way to the wall, D-Row. But he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something.
Adam Ottavino comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Grandal at second. Thames at first with no outs. Behind 0-2 now. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now. Still nobody out. Manny will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Boy, D-Row, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
The center fielder.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 0 for 4. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Hit hard down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Now batting.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Number 8.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Matt Albers been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Albers has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
First offering on its way. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A little bit outside. 2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Edwin Encarnacion will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line hard down the line in right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Once again a 3-2. And another foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Edwin Encarnacion. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Ottavino. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Nope. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line towards center field. King is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Yankees. They still lead it. At the plate, number 18. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he
throws up the line as it gets away.
The batter.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's batting at a .385 clip.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alex Claudio enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Now playing first.
Hot shot to third.
Number 21.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So digging in now, Aaron Judge. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Claudio is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Aaron Judge goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Aaron Hicks will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. The 0-1 pitch started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Now the 2-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Two, here it is. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Torres will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Yanks leave one. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Now to the plate, Orlando Arcia. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's gone 3 for 4. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. Got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the other hand.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Travis Shaw. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Chad Green takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
57.
Arcia aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The center fielder, number 6.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the third baseline. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
Line hard. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The batter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And a relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Mike Moustakas. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. And the Brewers